That's a thing too. Overture episode 122. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nolan.
Drew's doing something. I don't know what
He's
he's doing.
doing I went against adult stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean that's like you got like you have some kind of like home repair or some kind of like you need to be at a place to do something. That's like
Honestly, that was me yesterday. I had a leak.
90% of
I had to
adult of everything you're adult is I gotta go someplace and stand around for some other person to fix it. Like that, I don't need to. I don't need to be there, but I have to be there. It's that kind of deal.
to waste an entire day
Yeah, you got to do it.
so I can watch a guy come in and fix something in 40 minutes.
Yeah, but I gotta. I like it's done. Listen, that's being the modern man. The modern man or woman or non-binary pal, if you're out there.
Person.
You non-binary
The
adult.
modern person.
You're out there and you gotta go someplace and stand around while someone else does something. It just is. Doesn't matter. Like
He'd lick my heads.
yeah.
I think I had to sit around and he said he was going to be there at 2. I had to wait till 4
Yeah.
for the repairman to get there, and then he fixed it, and I'm like, all right, awesome, but, there's my afternoon that I was going to try to do something.
No,
and you can't do anything in the morning because you're like, I got to make sure I'm home.
No, yeah.
Because the repairman says going to be
Listen.
too.
Listen, it's a problem. It's a problem.
It's a nightmare.
And then like you're trying to like meter out your YouTube videos or whatever because you're like, okay, I got like
You also you have to make sure you don't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, like
so you gotta be like, okay, what's something that's good?
Yeah, because like you can't like listen like the new video where Wooly fights Eye Patch Wolf is coming out. I'm going to be watching that. But I can't like interrupt that. I can't interrupt a half in the bag or something. I need some like a stream VOD or something where I'm like, okay, I can watch this, and if I have to turn it off, it's fine. Or it's like,
look, I can't watch my new I can't watch my new Seth video. I gotta save this for later.
No,
right?
I can't watch that. It's a pretty good video, but it is 15 minutes long. You can watch it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, but I can't watch it when normal people are around.
No, you cannot. You cannot have the man walk into the room as Seth is talking about his old man slave farm where he's breeding old men and then selling them as slaves. And his weirdo Japanese like farming adventure game. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's like,
it's Nightmare Simulator.
Yeah, and he's like, let me tell you about the coup mods I put on to make all of the werewolves into busty anime women. It's like, thank you, Seth.
Let's put some news on. How's that?
Yeah, some news. I need to click on the news. I need to click on how we are rapidly entering into the surveillance state. Real fast.
Jesus, it's so quickly right now.
Like Britain messed it up. Like Britain went first, and then everyone's like, "Oh, I guess we could just start doing it." And it feels like everyone's doing it. You're on the internet, you know.
Look,
everything.
Look, no, this is just what you got to say is just they're going to be like, well, we're just trying to protect the kids. You're not doing anything to protect kids.
No, this is on it. This is so. I remember last week we were talking about like we were like, well, maybe I'd like be able to be 18 marked on like my Twitter or whatever, and I wanna like rescind that and being like I think now seeing the slippery slope. I guess no, maybe we shouldn't. We are literally, sadly, we are in our current state where it is the lolly incest gooner says, if they come for me, they'll come for you next. And we're like, no, they won't. And it turns out, yes, they did.
Yeah, they will.
They immediately did. And it's bad. Listen, like YouTube is trying to they're going to be doing their AI screening to see if I'm an adult. And the sad thing is that maybe I think that's technically better than having to upload a picture of either my face or Norman Reedus from Death Stranding, which apparently that worked. But it's like I don't want to be uploading a picture of my driver's license to the internet because I don't trust anyone on the internet to use that information.
With the way AI is getting, I'm going to get framed for a crime I was never anywhere near.
We're gonna get hit with like thought crimes.
We're getting so close.
We're gonna hit with like the Minority Report, Tom Cruise Minority Report, but there's not even like a precog in the psychic precog in the tub. It'll just be like ChatGPT hallucinated and then said like Kevin mass murder terrorism, and then I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, don't you
Here's
see?
The problem. It's going to be it'll be a video, but it's going to be still the bad AI. But unfortunately, all the jurors are old people, and they can't tell the difference.
Oh, they can't tell. They'll be like, listen, he played Counter-Strike on the terrorist side because one time he played that means he was doing terrorist activities, and then they'll do like an AI. Oh god, it's just so bad. It's so bad. I don't like this. I also don't like.
Look, you're on Arma playing as the Taliban, so we gotta arrest you.
Ooh, you played Call of Duty 2 in the no Russian level. Not looking good here.
Yeah.
Not looking good. And it's just, I don't. Oh, whose tweet did you like? Did you post it when people were posted Luigi Mangione and then they're posting like angry Luigi, kind of giving that look? Did you like a tweet with that because you thought it was really funny? And in fact, it was really funny.
It said, "Yeah, we should execute CEOs if they don't give away the money." You know what? It's time for you to go to jail.
Time for you to go.
Here's the problem. There is another surveillance state that actively does this, and that's China.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're doing it. But
but for some reason, we're doing it worse.
Well, of course we're doing it worse. But the thing that frustrates me is that it's like all sides of the political aisle both think they're like on board with it. Like they're on board with it. We're not like they both are like, nah, we want it. We want that. We're cool with this. And then the corporations are cool with it. And then like
they love it.
Oh, they love it.
They're going to get more information.
Listen, that was what I was tweeting about, and that was really upset me. I found out it was like that Trump and the gang are gonna try to like sell your medical records to corporations, and they're like, "No, listen, it's gonna be super great. We'll take your medical records and then we'll send them to like app companies, and then they can send you spam about your health problems." Doesn't that sound good, Nolan?
No.
Don't you want like going?
No, it doesn't. We're not going to use it like that.
No, it's bad. It's because it's like, listen, Nolan. I'll say for myself. Like I went into the doctor because I pulled my tendon on my thumb, and they wrote like a medical report. And under this new thing, that means that information would be sold, so I would be getting spammed with like physical therapy, like squeeze ball ads. I'd be getting hit with people trying to sell me like pills, like supplements for joint health or whatever. Doesn't that sound great? Like even more targeted spam?
Oh yeah, no, it's awesome.
It's awesome. I love it.
Look, we just wanted to send you these ads about
joint health.
You seem to have having some back. Don't to any insurance companies for them to use.
Oh yeah. Listen, there's no way the insurance companies would use that data or for anything. There's no way that data wouldn't instantly get out at all times and be like fraudulent. No, it's not. It's the government having a total digital ID over you isn't going to end poorly. It's never ended poorly.
It's never been bad. In fact, we've never criticized it, and now are immediately doing it.
No, that's bad. That's bad. You need to show your face, voice print, and government ID to log on to YouTube.
I don't want to give my ID to anything.
I hope you didn't watch. You better watch that Seth Seedtach video now, Nolan, because otherwise you're getting flagged.
Yeah,
they're gonna put you on the no-fly list after watching a Seth video.
I've watched a lot of Seth videos.
I've watched a lot of Seth videos. Oh, it's gonna be bad. It's bad.
I'm done.
They're gonna say, I'm gonna be in TSA line, and they'll say like, "Excuse me, sir, you watched the Seth Seedtach video of Tribal Hunter, that furry platformer vor game. We're gonna have to full cavity search you. You're a threat."
I'm sorry. It seems like you've watched Breeders of Nephilim.
It seems you can't get on the plane. You can't. You just can't get on the flight. You've been banned. It doesn't matter how many times you try to explain that every time during the Breeders of Nephilim video, whenever Seth says "futa," it makes you laugh because it's really funny.
It's stupid and funny, yeah.
It's really funny. I laugh every time. But yeah, no, I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like that the internet's gotten way worse, way fast, and there seems to be no way to stop it. I mean, yeah, you could call it. You can try to stop it, and you can try, but it feels like no, the government loves it. They love it. They love it. I don't like it.
No, I really don't like. Okay, because for people that don't know, we're in Tennessee, and we have to have a law that's if you want to watch porn, you gotta have an ID.
Yeah, you gotta set it to ID. And I'm fully letting you know I have never done that, and I'm still watching pornography. I ain't sending Pornhub my driver's license.
No, I don't want anyone to know that I'm looking at anything.
Yeah, it's like we don't. It'd be like if you were going to Sexy Stoof or Intimate Treasures, and they just have to take a picture of you and broadcast it on a billboard above that said, "Kevin now entering."
We're going to take your picture, and we're going to put it in the file of local perverts.
Yeah, we're going to take your picture going into the store, and then we're going to have, whatever you bought, and then we're going to broadcast it up, and then it'd be on a database. Doesn't that sound good? Doesn't that sound...
Dude, we're getting...
No, I don't like it.
Between the AI and this, it's just getting worse and worse.
It's like a...
I don't know.
I feel like it's a combination of in-shitification and, the monkey's paw, where I feel like everything I've wanted, the monkey's paw has curled, and then it's happened in the worst possible way. Imagine as a child when you said, "Man, I wish video games were free," and then the monkey's paw curled, and now it's live service free-to-play gacha games.
Not only are they all free, all your data is also being stolen from them.
You're being harvested. They're harvesting your data. They're not even doing it right. Listen, if I'm watching, if the government's gonna harvest all my data, and they're harvesting literally everything about me, and I'm turning on Tubi or whatever, and then they're showing me ads for I don't know, it's not even relevant. Come on. Come on, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? I mean, of course I'm not watching the ads anyway. I'm looking at my phone. But what are you doing? What are you doing?
Now, look, don't get me wrong. I think that if you are on Facebook, that's the one place that you should have to have your ID. Because if you're talking in public,
I think it's your site's purview. To me, that would be either part of your site that you're either selling it on or not selling it on. If you want to be your Facebook that's verified, then that's your selling point. And if you want to do that then it's Facebook. If you want to do your thing, to me that's in your open whatever. People should be, if people want to go on Facebook where you gotta show your, but even then that could not, that's what happened with the that T app or whatever, where you had to verify you're a woman, and then it was hacked instantly.
Why? Okay. I'm extremely mad with this because why do hackers see this happening and are like, you know what? Let's go up to that woman app where they're going to just be talking about horrible men.
Because they are the horrible men.
I don't get it.
They are the
They are the horrible. Yeah,
they are the horrible men, and they did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
No, it's basically you had like the secret women's club to talk about how bad this dude is, and that dude's like, well, I'm gonna ruin this. I'll show them. This is it. And now
I'll show them to let people know that I'm a horrible person and not to go out with me.
Yeah, and then everyone will make sites and stuff to show, because listen, Nolan, the reason why women aren't into me is because I'm such a nice dude, which is why I am on the rate fighting website of all the women on the T app, and I'm rating them all 0. Because listen, Nolan, I'm a good guy. I'm sensitive.
Yeah, look, I'm a good guy. Okay,
I'm a good guy.
Look, I'm an extremely good guy. But for some reason, women don't like me, so I guess I just have to make an AI girlfriend that has to do everything I say.
Listen. I have
to. I really want is a babe that's also my mom that I can also.
Listen, I have to marry.
Why can't
Brock
women
now.
just understand that?
I have to marry.
Yeah,
Brock.
I have to marry Brock now.
I don't even. And listen, I've seen the pornography. This isn't even like really that sexy at all. Like I'm not even getting one of like the weirdo porno figures, where you look at it and you're like, that's obscene, and then you click the like. No, I'm looking like that basic bitch shit. That's what I'm into.
All I'm thinking about is like the 18 plus rule for YouTube. I was about to say it's going to destroy a bunch of those disgusting channels, but we really don't have those anymore.
No,
like mommy makeout day and kissing pranks or anything like that anymore.
No.
Now what is it now? What's the disgusting thing now?
I think it's just AI slop. I think it's just AI slop.
I think it is, yeah.
And then it's just like did you see that website that was like that Amazon's investing in, where it just says put your own prompt into the website and it'll generate a cartoon.
Oh, I watched a little of that.
I watched Alex Robinson of Mr. Boop, and that's what he drew. He drew Mr. Boop. He's also drawn like some comics, but he posted like some of a video of it, and it was like the worst thing I've ever seen. Not the worst thing, like it looked like you instantly saw what the scam was, where you see like a Rick and Morty-esque Flash paper doll walking back and forth, and it was like Elon Musk or whatever, and it was using the voice. It's like, I'm Elon Musk, and I'm made by AI. I don't think you should do this. Like JD Vance, he sucks. And then like Mark Zuckerberg was behind him, and he was like, yes, that's correct, Elon. I think he also sucks. And then it hard cuts to like JD Vance, and he's like, I like pineapples on pizza. They are very good. And then Elon Musk was like, that is bad. And then there's just like a toaster, and it was like, I think you guys are stupid. And I'm just like, this is not good. This is like Go Animate, but worse.
Yeah.
Although part of me is glad, though. I want him to do it because I want it to fail. Like, I need it to fail. I need to see the failure. I need the AI.
I need them to dump so much money into this that, like, they lose money in other stuff.
I want to see the internet version of Homer's car where it's unveiled. And it's just garbage. That's what we need to see. The AI for the modern man. That's what we want.
That's right.
But you know what is good?
Oh, what's good?
Chainsaw Man. It's getting spicy. Chainsaw Man's gotten real spicy.
He's packing us, and he's right.
Spoilers for Chainsaw Man. But I am reminded of a time when Jeff Gershman was saying that Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is one of the most anti-American video games that's ever been made, which I will agree. And I feel like Chainsaw Man is approaching that. Chainsaw Man Part 2, in which America, as we all know, the nuclear bomb devil has been eaten and the concept of nuclear weapons has been forgotten. But God bless America, because we did it anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna find a way to kill massive amounts of people.
We're gonna
right? No matter what.
You take away our nukes, and we're gonna do it again. And as the bombs dropped, Asa remembered her favorite child, nuclear bomb devil, and she loves America. Because listen, America, it's like that. It's like that picture. Do you remember that picture that Fujimoto drew of Captain America?
Yeah, where he's got the. It's such a sick photo.
It's so cool, where he's like holding like the assault rifle, and he's like mean looking, and the star is like piercing his own head as like the front of it is his shield. And I'm like, yeah, that's where we're going. And he's like, and I'm like, yeah, because
I'm like, no, he's got it spot on.
America made war cool and beloved, and that's why she got so strong. And I'm like, wow. That makes total sense. Falling Devil just couldn't take it. Falling Devil got owned instantly.
Listen, primordial fears will never beat nuclear holocaust.
No, well, it's not just nuclear holocaust, but how the fear of total annihilation, like it's like a fall is scary, but total world-ending annihilation is a bit more.
Yeah, listen, my fear of dying alone and never mounting anything, it's pretty high.
Yeah.
Nuclear war? That's a lot more. That's way up there.
That's bad. That's real bad.
That's bad. That's my actual fear.
See, listen. The thing about nuclear war is that even in the best case scenario, which is we get to live in Fallout, it's not good because Fallout is also bad. It's not fun to live in Fallout. Fallout.
Yo, man, I can't wait to be live action Fallout 76. It's gonna be so cool.
It's gonna suck ass.
Like, no, it's not.
Listen,
it's gonna be horrible.
I love Fallout. I think those games are great. Even though, like, you could argue there's like 4 good ones. You could argue. I mean, there's New Vegas. I think Fallout 3 is good, but not as good. I haven't played Fallout 1 or 2. They're too old. I'm sorry, they're too old for me to play. I've watched playthroughs of them, though, and I think they're cool, but, I mean... I don't like Fallout 4. The expansion, though, was cool. That, like, Misty Isle expansion. Did you ever play
I saw the story of that, I'm like, oh, this is actually
it's pretty cool. It's pretty good. It's like... It's... I mean, we're not approaching New Vegas, but for a Bethesda story and system, it's not bad. It's not bad. There's some cool stuff going on with like the robot. I like it. I like it better than like the main story. I hated the main story.
Oh, yeah.
76 is bad. Tactics is, I don't know. I never played Tactics. I tried playing Fallout Shelter, but it's a phone game, and I can't out deal with phone games.
I played Fallout Shelter. It's a whole lot of nothing.
It's just phone game to me, and like it's like phone game and idle game, which I'm okay with until the thing starts to go like, "Hey, you need to pay money," and I'm like, "No thanks, no thanks." I don't hate it.
No, I'm not paying money.
I'm not gonna pay money to make. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not a child. I'm immune. I am immune to gacha, and I am immune to free-to-play games. They have never defeated me. Well, okay, maybe one has defeated me. I did buy one Fortnite Battle Pass. I've done that. But then that money has like secured all my V-Bucks. My account has like 4,000 V-Bucks on it because I just don't buy anything.
Unfortunately, we saw you were buying V-Bucks as a full-grown adult, so we think you might be doing some PDF stuff.
No, that's the problem. That's the problem. I'm scared about like how what YouTube's going to think of my of my viewing habits. Because some of it, like, what is it? Does it like I'm watching the Gundam Info like playlist of Gundam Wing, which inexplicably turned from like the sub to the dub at episode 35, which is bizarre, but I just kind of kept rocking it because it was fine. But it's one of those things like would YouTube AI look at Gundam Wing and think, "Oh, that's a cartoon. He's a child," or would it accurately go, "Oh, it's Gundam Wing and he's watching it. He must be in his at least 30s." Because children aren't watching Gundam Wing.
Yeah. This AI has found out that all anime is cartoons, so only for children.
Yeah, that was the fear with one of the YouTube things.
Where, there's going to be. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, one of the YouTube. It was one of the fears back in the day where they were trying to say like animation or something was for children, and people were freaking out because they didn't know if they're like YouTube, like cartoon persona, like your LS Mark or whatever.
Oh
or
yeah.
Even like how Matt does like a skeleton. They're like, is that going to get flagged as for children? I was scared of that. I was like, I don't want to like draw a cartoon and then they go, oh, that's for babies. It's like, no. It's the Pokemon video I'm watching about like the history of Snorlax and how good he was in the various generations. It's not going to flag me as child. I don't want that. I'm scared. Terrified. I haven't.
Look, we've tried to talk to our local representatives. We've tried protesting. I don't know. There's much more we can do.
No. So I did watch the South Park about last week's South Park with Trump, and I will say that I think as an episode it's incredibly weak, and I get the Trump stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I get like it made Trump mad, but it felt like the entire episode was designed in 1 to 2 minute chunks specifically to be put on social media. Like you've seen I'm assuming you've seen the clip.
Or cut out.
Yeah.
Then he does.
Like, so I'm assuming. So what have you seen of that episode from social media and like osmosis?
Oh, I've seen. I mean, I guess the main one is him going into bed with Satan.
Okay.
Is like that big one, and then what's the other one?
Did you see the AI video that they made where he's naked and he's in like the desert?
So I actually looked into that. They did that live action. That was
I know, but that's like
someone they
had
in makeup.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that the joke.
Yeah,
in episode it's AI.
That's the one I saw.
Okay, yeah, but it's.
I'll be honest. That was the only good part when I figured out it was an AI. I was like, okay, no, this is awesome. Good job creating something, guys.
So, like, when I was watching the episode, it felt like it was designed in 2 minute chunks. Like, that specific bit where, like, he goes into bed with Satan is, like, 2 minutes long. It feels like precisely enough, maybe not exactly 2 minutes long, but it felt precisely from, like, the intro of that scene to the end of that scene was, like, and that's the clip. And then, like, the one where he's, like, the naked man, the naked fat guy, and the little penis shows up at the end. It felt like that was exactly enough for, like, here, we're going to show this on Twitter. And then they had one where it was like
the entire thing of what was the part where like I guess Jesus was whispering them. That was also about 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was like when Jesus was telling him to shut up or else Trump's going to sue them. Like that was also like 1 to 2 minutes. Like it felt like very segmented, and you could feel the segment. Like there was a section where Cartman was sad that NPR was canceled, and it was like 2 minutes. And then one where Cartman was trying to kill himself and Butters' mom's electric car and couldn't. And that was like 2 minutes. It was like, it felt like it was just hitting every single, like, here's a 2 minute section, and here's a 2 minute section, and here's a 2 minute section. And we have like a couple, like 30 seconds of interstitial, and that's the episode. And I was disappointed. I was just like, oh. It felt first time like I was like even a Family Guy episode that's just like a random ass clips for like felt more designed than this. It felt less. I think Family Guy feels less cynical. This felt cynical to me. It's kind of like if I was lazy and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna design a South Park episode. I'm gonna have Trump having sex with like Satan, and then I'm gonna make him like Saddam Hussein, and at the end I'm gonna do this thing at the end, and then I'm gonna have a Cartman scene, a Cartman and Butter scene, which we've kind of done before, and like that's it. And I was just not thrilled with that. The next one is like him. Apparently, Cartman's become Charlie Kirk of Turning Point USA, which is someone I only tangentially know about, but it's not like a person I actively follow or engage with, because I don't like engaging with those people. The kind of the right wing grifter debate me bro guy. I don't like those people. I feel it's just not good. It's not good. Like, you're going out there and you're trying. No one's muted, by the way. He's probably doing something. I'm just filling air. But like, I just don't like those kinds of people. Because it's cherry picking. It's like you're going out there and you're trying to find just like some kid on TikTok who's upset, and then you're trying to like debate me bro them, because it's like, yeah, you could do that. I could find some like screaming man on TikTok and then like snarkishly say how he's completely wrong about everything. But why would I bother? And why would I bother watching someone do that? So yeah, I guess they're doing that. Which I don't know. It does not feel worth like $1 billion for that. What else? What else to talk about? What else to yap about? Someone beeped out there. There was a Nintendo Direct. But I think Nolan might want to be here for that. Talk about like the Nintendo Direct stuff, which I thought was a little lacking. Even though there's stuff on there I want. I think a new Katamari game is pretty good. I think I also think that Final Fantasy Tactics game I'm probably gonna get. Not for the Switch though.
And it's so was there anything to line that?
What are you what?
Like, was there like a big game that got shown at that direct, or was it just a lot of indie stuff?
It was some stuff. It was like there's like a new Octopath Traveler game, a new like Monster Hunter Stories. A lot of games on there were either like ports. So it's like, hey, the new Madden and the new FIFA are gonna be on the Switch too. And it's like I guess that's news, but I don't play Madden or FIFA, so I don't care. And I don't really care about Star Wars Outlaws on the Switch too, because I played that. I think they're making like a new. I thought whatever they showed like a Hyrule Warriors, and it was like in ye olden days, but I thought that already came out. Am I mistaken? It was like Age of Calamity or something, or maybe like I don't know. I'm looking this up because I was confused. I thought that game had already come out. Like what is the new Age of Imprisonment? Okay, so that is a new one. That's different from Age of Calamity. I didn't. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so there was Age of Calamity. So, okay. Okay, so there's Hyrule Warrior. How many Hyrule Warriors are there?
2?
Okay, I'm looking.
Right, there's the... Hold on, there's the original one, and then there's the Tears of the Kingdom one, right?
Okay, so now no. There's the original one, which I played, which is Hyrule Warriors. And then there's Age of Calamity, which is like the Breath of the Wild one. and now Age of Imprisonment, which is the Tears of the Kingdom one. So,
Oh.
so that's
Wait.
yeah.
Oh.
So I was confused because of the fact that Tears of the Kingdom is like direct sequel to Breath of the Wild, and there's a Breath of the Wild Hyrule Warriors. That's what made me confused, and I thought that like this was that game because it's like the same setting.
I thought that the both games combined into one. Yeah, I also got confused.
Yeah, because I was like,
because the original Hyrule Warriors has nothing.
Yeah, the original Hyrule Warriors is just like random. I played that game; it was good. I really liked Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, when I could, play it without it crashing.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's like every Dynasty Warriors game. But like, I didn't play the Breath of the Wild version on the Switch. I think I played Hyrule Warriors on like Wii U. I think that's when I played it.
Oh yeah.
But I played that. I liked it, and then I didn't play the other one because I heard like it ran like garbage on the Switch, and I heard that like I guess this one maybe will run better. Apparently, the Switch. Yeah, apparently this one, Age of Imprisonment, is like canonical. It's like this is literally what Zelda was doing when she went back in time. Spoilers for Tears of the Kingdom, but Zelda went back in time. You gotta, and you get like hints of what she's doing, and then in the trailer you see what she was doing.
I was happy just to like not see anything ever from it, but I mean, okay. That's what we're gonna do.
I mean, it's one of those like, I guess it's okay, but it's just I like the other Hyrule Warrior when it was just like the grab bag of Zelda stuff in there, and I was more like, yeah, okay. And this one it makes less sense because it's like, okay, so Zelda was with the Goat Man, and then they fought all the Moblins. But I'm like, okay, they would fight all the Moblins. I assumed that Moblins were getting fought. You might have like a oh god, what are they called? The big guys, the Cyclopses, Hinox. Got like a Hinox in there. You got some Octoroks. Maybe you had a robot. Some of those robots. There are robots in Tears of the Kingdom. Man, I know a lot. Ganon was there. I don't know. There's some parts about Tears of the Kingdom that just didn't quite rub me the right way. Real talk, I still think the Zelda game, Echoes of Wisdom, was better. It was pretty good. But like, I don't know. You had some story stuff. I think Zelda is a game where if it leans too much into story, I think it falls apart a bit. I think it's a game that needs to have the hint of a story and not an actual narrative. Or even like a simple narrative. Like, I mean, Ocarina of Time, pretty simple. Beat up Ganon. I mean, that's how it was in Link to the Past. You just beat up Ganon. And then they start to get messy. I mean, like, I like Majora's Mask a lot, but it just doesn't have that sense of, oh god, I hope this is recording correctly. Oh, it is. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Yeah, like, Majora's Mask doesn't have that, has like stories and basically, but it's not like a big old narrative with twisted turns. Or maybe it's just like when you're telling me stuff in flashback, it didn't quite hit me. I don't know. There's something about Tears. Maybe I'm just not the kind of gamer, that it just hits for anymore. So, who's to say? I'm waiting for Nolan to get back so we can talk about World of the Worlds with Ice Cube. I haven't seen anything about this. I need to be told what Ice Cube's doing. But we'll find out. What else can I complain about Zelda? Not much, honestly. Marvel Tokon showed its fighting system. I think it's simultaneously too complex. So the thing, I'm gonna get into the weeds about it. The thing I don't like about Marvel Tokon is that your characters, it looks like your character's assist type is determined by what position they are. So for instance, you have your main character, and let's just say you're 1, 2, and 3. And like 1 is always a beam or a projectile, 2 is always an uppercut or your captain corridor, and then 3 is like your weirdo one or like your unique attack. So like that would be like your Doom missile. So let's just say it looks like you're in old Marvel. Your Doom missile would be his back assist, and then he would have the beam laser Kamehameha if he's in a slot 1. But with the tag game, as your characters are like swapping in and out, like I feel like that would mess you up because Doom would not be where you'd want him to be. And unless that's part of like the mental stack of doing that. But I feel like when you want to hit if I want to hit Akuma, he's doing the Tatsu. I don't want to hit the Akuma button, which maybe that's part of just your character building. I think it is kind of weird how you have to like unlock your assist per round by doing a break attack or doing a losing or winning a round as they get unlocked gradually. And as you get more assist, you get more health and meter. Just kind of cool, but also kind of weird. There's too many bars going on here. I think that's also a bit of an issue. But maybe this is also like I'm old. I would say it does not feel like cross tag battle, even though there is a little bit of that cross tag, kind of like you can throw out your assist and then swap to it for the mix up, but then you could hit the mix up. I don't know. Something about it's not quite hitting me. It's not hitting right for me. I don't know if Marvel Tokon is going to be good enough where I risk my hands to play Marvel Tokon. It's not, doesn't quite feel like it. I also think part of it is that it's like Marvel. I'm just kind of am Marvel. Unless it's like Spider-Man or X-Men. But even though it kind of feels, it's weird. I think it's weird because like the Tokon art style is fighting up with the Marvel Rivals art style, and both of them are making the other ones less distinct. Like I know like the Chinese anime kind of art isn't the same as the Guilty Gear one, but they're like pretty close. they're not that different. They're both like cel shaded, kind of like not typical. Like if you showed a picture of like if you showed a picture of the Tokon Captain America and said this was a skin for Marvel Rivals, I would believe it. I wouldn't be able to doubt you. And I think that's the issue. I think that is the biggest issue with Marvel Tokon, is that while like Marvel Infinite looked ugly, I think Marvel Tokon looks exactly like another game, and that's gonna cause problems. I'm pointing at the stands with that one. I think that one's gonna be that game's biggest problem, is that people are gonna think it's like the Marvel Rivals fighting game. But maybe that's what'll make it good. Who knows? Who knows about it? I don't know. I don't know if we talked about Vi. I think she looks cool, but that roster is way boring. That roster's like way, way bad. I also think that the Riftborn card game for League of Legends is is not. It's weird. It feels like half Marvel Snap and then half a Bandai game. Because Bandai games, in your card game mechanics, you have like your energy or whatever, like your lands and magic. But in the Bandai games, like your Gundam, your One Piece, you get one a turn. And this one feels way more like, I think, because like in One Piece you have like a dude, like say you would have like your guy, and that would be like what color your deck is, kind of like a commander in Magic. And then that person is out there in either like a zone or something, and that determines what you're doing. Because like in the League of Legends, you'd have like a Yasuo, and that would determine. So like in the example, they had like Lux, and the Lux card or whatever says like whenever you cast a spell, you get to attack. And then there's a Lux like hero card that you can play, that basically from the command zone, from exile. If you pay the cost, you get to play it. But the game itself is like you're trying to do like a territory control that's seemingly like Marvel Snap. So in Marvel Snap, basically there'd be locations and you put your cards there, and if you had the biggest number there, you'd win. And this game's kind of doing the same thing, except you're trying to build up your cards on like your board and then put them onto the set. So in Marvel Snap, like you would play your Cyclops card on the area you want to capture. Whereas in this one, you'd play your Cyclops card on the bench, and then once you had like a Cyclops and a Wolverine, then you'd put them onto the thing to capture it. And then if you captured it, you got a point. And then there's like back and forth spells to alter attacks. So if your opponent puts stuff there, you can like kill one of theirs, and then they all die. It's that kind of deal. I just think it's like, it doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look good enough to play. And also, for me, at least, because I did play a lot of Legends of Runeterra, there's a lot of the shared art doesn't quite work for me. I don't like that there's not a unique art in that game. Because there's cards I'm like, I just recognize that from Legends of Runeterra. I know that reusing art, it's fine. Like, if you haven't seen it, it's probably news to you. That's what Hearthstone did back in the day. Hearthstone, a lot of the original set in Hearthstone was just cards from the World of Warcraft trading card game. And I just put it on there. And this is like the reverse. But it feels weird going to the reverse. Yeah, I just had to say something. Gets back, because I don't want to just be yapping. That's my fear. Just talking over people. I watched The Accountant. I thought that movie was okay, if a little long. I haven't seen The Accountant 2. My dad and me, we're going to be watching that this weekend. See if it's okay. Accountant 1 was fine. It was a 2-hour movie, should have been 90 minutes. Because there's like 30 minutes too long of discovering that Matt Damon, the accountant, his autism made him super good at doing accounting and murder. And I got that. And we didn't need like the black lady subplot where she was investigating all of his accounting and murdering to let us as the audience know that his autism made him really good at shooting the gun and doing accounting. Because the movie was showing it to us. But maybe the general audience did. General audience, maybe you were that dumb you didn't get it. And if you were, I'm sorry, general audience. But I'm not that dumb. I'm kind of dumb. But I ain't that dumb. I mean, like I can figure stuff out. I'm reading books. I'm on book 5 of Dungeon Crawler, Carl. That's not high literature, but it's a book. I'm reading it. It's pretty good. Still pretty good. There is some issues. I have an issue with Dungeon Crawler Carl. I still enjoy it, but I think one of the faults is as the escalation has increased over time, the ability where you feel like you yourself could have survived this scenario has gone down exponentially. And I know that's kind of like, yeah, of course you're reading like a fantasy story, you couldn't do it, but I feel the appeal of the isekai are the it's not really the but just the feel of the isekai is in your brain thinking, well, I could have done that, or I would have chose this, and eventually, as the scenarios get to such a degree, at least for me, the appeal goes away, and going like, yeah, I couldn't have figured that out, or like, no, that needed some specific stuff to go right, and I would have just died. And there's that's kind of happening in Carl. Even though there's still good stuff. I like the characters. I still like the books. But I feel like part of the appeal at the beginning where you're like, oh, I would have done this, or I could have done this. It's like, nah, you would have been dead. You would have gotten so screwed over by that specific scenario. Which happens in some of the isekai stuff where you're thinking like, how would I think that's kind of like one of the issues or one of the crux. It's the damned if you do, damned if you don't situation of isekai stories, where if you give your character the OP I kill you skill, then people reading it can be like, oh yeah, I could use lightning blade, the instant death attack, and kill them. But then if you're trying to do like, oh, my character's using their wits and creativity to get out of this situation, you're like, oh, I could do that. But then as escalations happen, it's eventually going to get to a point where either the plan had to be so specific that it worked, or you had to like do cheating, or you needed to be like really strong in some other method that the reader couldn't do. And you lose a little something there. It's kind of like when you're watching a show like Yu-Gi-Oh, you feel like you could do it. Like, I know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I could do that. I mean, I might not have the magic powers, but like I could play the cards. We're not entering into a situation where like Yuki has to like do an algebra problem or something per card. We're not entering, or like a kaiji. Well, I think kaiji you'd be screwed. I guess that's part of the appeal. I don't know. It's just like part of the wish fulfillment is gone. I think that's a little sad. Also, the author needs to kill some of the characters. There's going to be a little bit too many characters. Some of the main characters either need to like he's kind of done that where he's like separated some of the groups because there's getting to be like a crowd. And I was like, you need to start killing some people, either off screen or on screen, to make room for new characters to show up. New delightful characters. One of the delightful characters that showed up was like Carl's space lawyer Quasar. I like him. I like him a lot. He's up there on my favorites. Samantha's gotten really good too. But I won't say what Samantha is, but she's pretty good. She's pretty good. She's growing on me. But yeah, that's about it. New set of TFTs out. I haven't played that much of it, but it seems good. It seems okay. It's hard for me to properly rate it because when the new set comes out, your ranking gets demoted. So I'm playing against like Bronze League players, and I was able to win because I was an Emerald player. But it's one of those like you're a little bit in the scrub zone, so I was able to win fairly easily. And whenever I win at video games, I feel good. So it's hard for me to properly assess the balance of it when people don't know about timings and level ups. Because let me tell you, there's a lot of like tempo and feeling about it. But other than that, I think they think it's over. So next time, we'll probably be going about stuff we've forgotten. Drew will be talking about aliens. Probably talk more about Chainsaw Mans. Might have to investigate Ice Cube World of Worlds. We'll see what's happening there. See about maybe the aliens won't drink the pond water. That's the thing that like that World of Worlds. So they got out of like they got out of their like walker, their tripods, and the aliens were drinking like dirty water. And I was always like, man, if you're an alien, like if I'm on a separate planet, I'm not gonna drink like the nasty like brackish water. Like you're not even gonna throw an iodine tablet in that. You're not even gonna get that weird little straw and like filter it. Like, are you that thirsty? Because like, I don't know, man. I feel like we would do that. Like even if I'm on like a hike. Dude, even like Hatchet, that didn't work. No, he drank out of that water though. But that was like in like the Canadian wilderness, so he was fine. Hatchet was fine out there. He even had some like drink mix he was able to mix it with. But that's about it. I'm out for the time. Anyway, later days, have a good one. Bye.